Welcome to day 3 of Can I Write a 120,000 word sci-fi novel in 90 days with zero experience? Come with me as I write in public. So I wanted to go through my schedule of how I'm doing this. It is currently 4:30 in the morning where I am. And see that? Oh yeah, so 4:30. I usually wake up at 4, so I slept in a bit this morning. Got a coffee, and so yeah, I'll wake up, I'll get a coffee. So from 4 a.m. through to 6 a.m. each day, Monday to Friday, I'll be at the computer, typing away, getting the story on the page. After that, I start to get ready for the morning, get ready for work, get my family off to school and all those type of things. And then I'm into the work day. During the work day, I'll have ideas, inspirations, whether it's talking to somebody, listening to something, being in a meeting, something will trigger me, and straight away I'll get out my phone and I'll start to take a few notes or some idea. This happened, this scene happened, and it just gives me an idea. It might be two completely different things, but there is just some spark of inspiration which triggers me to push the character forward or create a new environment or whatever it may be. So during the day I'll do that. During lunchtime, I try and dedicate at least 20 minutes where I'm pulling out notes on my phone and typing some more of the story. This does not have to be where I picked up from. It's more just whatever inspiration comes at that time. It might be just character notes, it might be some aspect about the terrain, the planet, whatever it may be. So that's another 20 minutes. So we've got about 2 hours, 20 minutes during the day. In the afternoon, come home, do all the stuff I've got to do, like dinner, etc., pick up kids, get ready for the evening. So then about 8 p.m. I will film one of these videos, and then I will finalize my number as I'm editing this video, and that's how I'll get to that final number. So today's word count was 1,350, bring me up to a total of 5,200 words. Schedule has to be adhered to each day because, as I said, I've only got that Monday to Friday, so it really gives me great confines of, if I work like today, I woke up a little bit later, so I had to really push myself to get the words out. Luckily, I had a structure, I knew what I needed to get onto paper, so it all turned out all right. Today on Instagram, so I run a daily Instagram story as well of what I've done. I put a point about Christopher Nolan. Now, I know he's more a screenwriter than a writer, but he is one of my favorite writers when it comes to story dynamics and character. Obviously, The Dark Knight is a huge inspiration and one of my probably favorite movies ever. So I draw a lot of inspiration and dissect a lot of his story beats, translating that into my work. But what Christopher says is that essentially it's not enough to tell what a character is going to do, saying I'm a good person. The character is really defined when they're put into those situations of conflict, and then their values come out, and it's how they interact with other people, but more importantly, what they do to other people. And that's what I'm really trying to get to with my character is he knows what his mission is, but it's not a straight line. He has opposition. He's picked up somebody along the way. They're creating tension. They're taking him off track, both internally and externally. So I'm really trying to get that out. I don't know what is right or wrong when it comes to writing. I don't know if there is a right or wrong necessarily, but I really want this to be a very strong character-driven story with the action and the fighting, the explosions to be not background but also not forefront. I want it to be more a story about the persons and the character rather than the amazing explosions. There's a saying in screenwriting which is show don't tell, and K.M. Whelan says it perfectly with showing dramatizes, telling summarizes. And that's what I've got to be very careful of as I'm writing this story, that it's not just, character gets up, gets out of bed, takes a step, looks out the window. I'm really trying to draw, each time I do that, consciously pull back and get into detail of feeling, because in our everyday life we don't like wake up in the morning and go, oh, I'm going to walk to the window, I'm going to go and clean my teeth, this is what the toothpaste tastes like. You just do the thing, and that's what I'm trying to get across in this story and writing on day 3 as my first journey as an author.